Imagine waking up on a beach. Sand in your mouth, your name gone, your family, your past gone. Just one memory remains, a shape, pulsing, transparent, beautiful, and then gone, like everything else. There's a creature drifting through Earth's ocean, one that doesn't sting, doesn't chase, and doesn't even need to touch you to destroy everything that makes you, you. This isn't science fiction. This is real, and science can't explain it. Welcome to the mystery of the creature that erases memory without ever touching you. We begin with a real event. Indonesia 2019, a marine biologist surfaces alone. Her oxygen tank half full, but her dive buddy is missing, and she's forgotten the entire day. Hours later, she's hospitalized. No signs of trauma, no concussion, vitals normal. But when her team reviews the dive footage, there's one anomaly, a flash of light, then static. And before the camera dies, a jellyfish drifts across the frame, unlike any ever recorded. She doesn't recognize it, she doesn't remember the dive, and she still doesn't know where she went. Doctors call it transient global amnesia. But deep-sea researchers call it something else, the veil. Officially, it doesn't exist. There's no species record, no genetic sample, no confirmed encounter. But it keeps showing up. 2011, Baja, California. A freediver sees a glowing ring underwater, resurfaces screaming. He thinks it's 1996. He's missing 15 years of memory. 2007, Madagascar. A fisherman claims a floating ghost passed beneath his canoe. He was later found speaking a language he never learned. His own family had to reteach him who he was. Witnesses all described the same thing. A slow, glowing, brain-like jellyfish, shimmering like a neural net, with tendrils that never touch. Scientists scoffed until the lab footage surfaced, leaked from an underwater observatory off Guam. It was a static test, observing marine migration. Then it appeared. A soft pulse, a flicker, and the jellyfish-like entity came into frame. It hovered, didn't move like other jellyfish. It blinked in patterns like Morse code, or worse, like it was scanning. Then the cameras failed, memory cards wiped. Only one backup survived, partially corrupted. What remained? 3 seconds. Just 3 seconds, but enough to terrify researchers. It didn't resemble any known species. Its shape mimicked the human brain, and its electrical field was impossible. Researchers dubbed it Mnemosyne, after the Greek goddess of memory. What if this isn't just a jellyfish? What if it's something else? Let's look at the facts. Mnemosyne emits a low-frequency electromagnetic pulse. It's capable of complex light communication. Its movement is intentional, not drift-based like others. It always appears alone, and every confirmed sighting correlates with localized memory loss. In other words, it doesn't sting. It doesn't bite. It disrupts your neurological architecture. Sound familiar? So does electromagnetic pulse therapy, used to treat depression and PTSD. But what if this creature evolved to do it naturally? What if it doesn't heal, but erases? Let's talk jellyfish. They have no brain, no central nervous system. Yet, they can process light, sound, and chemicals. Some, like the Turritopsis dohrnii, are biologically immortal. Some can clone themselves. Some can grow eyes on their tentacles. But Mnemosyne, it may be the first to target your mind. Marine neurologists now believe it produces a neural disruptive bioelectric field, similar to a squid's ink, but psychic. Get too close, and your brain resets like a hard drive. 1 second, you're a person. The next, you're a blank slate. Multiple cases now exist across coastal hospitals. A tourist in Phuket collapses after snorkeling. No signs of injury. He thinks he's 8 years old. A surfer in Maui washes up, convinced it's the 1980s. His passport says 2024. A Chilean sailor forgets not only his name, but how to walk. None of them were stung. None had physical trauma. None were near-known jellyfish species. But every incident occurred within days of electromagnetic interference reports, fluctuations in radar, sonar, and even GPS blackouts. What does that suggest? Something was broadcasting from beneath the surface. Oceanographers from Japan and Norway teamed up. They dropped EM sensors into deep trenches where sightings clustered. Results? Spikes in low-frequency EM fields, infrasound waves mimicking human alpha brainwaves. One unexplained data stream that resembled memory recall patterns. Was it a coincidence? Or was something listening? One researcher proposed the unthinkable. It's not erasing memory, it's harvesting it. What if Mnemosyne isn't a predator? What if it's a recorder, a biological archive that roams the seas and absorbs fragments of human consciousness? Our memories, our fears, our experiences, uploaded by proximity. And what if it's not alone? Researchers now believe Mnemosyne is a distributed organism, like a coral reef. Each individual is just a node in something far larger, a global brain, one that feeds on memory. Ancient stories from Polynesia, the Mayans, and even pre-Islamic Arabia all mention ocean spirits that steal the mind. In West Africa, the Bisa Bisa, a translucent water ghost that makes you forget your home. In Norse myth, Mimir's Well, a place of forgotten knowledge guarded by a being of light. Were these just stories or ancient encounters with Mnemosyne? One startling artifact discovered in a submerged temple off the coast of India shows a jellyfish-like creature hovering over human heads. Underneath is a single carved phrase: "To forget is to feed it." So what now? Can we protect ourselves? Not exactly. Memory is chemical, but also electrical. No suit can shield your mind, no net can trap an EM field. Our only defense, distance. But as oceans warm and deep-sea currents change, Mnemosyne has been spotted closer and closer to shore. In 2025 alone, 5 sightings were recorded within 2 miles of populated beaches. Scientists want to study it, but they can't, because the moment they do, they forget. So if you ever find yourself somewhere strange, unsure why you came, if you forget a name, a face, or an entire day, don't look for answers, because the ocean doesn't give them, it only takes. And somewhere, Mnemosyne swims on, carrying your memories, carrying your identity, and waiting for the next one.